Thank you. We're here at Ambleside Beach, North Vancouver, joined by Elaine Bomberry. Elaine, nice to see you again.
You too, T. Always good to see you.
Tell me about what you've been up to, and please tell me more about Res Rocket Romance.
It was an amazing story that I wrote about my parents' love story, how they met on a streetcar in Toronto in this book, Indigenous Toronto. I had no idea that it would become this big thing. And thanks to Denise McLeod at the Toronto Transit Commission, she said that she wanted to showcase our story translated into artwork that would be wrapped around a streetcar. Like, I could never have imagined that this would happen. And when we made it happen, she gifted me this beautiful little pendant with a Toronto Transit Commission token beaded. But yeah, so my family got to come, most of my family anyway. So it was really a spectacular day. It was just a legacy for really for my family.
Amazing. Let's talk a little bit about that romance. Tell me about your parents.
Oh my gosh, my dad was already on the College Street streetcar, and he was on his way to a dance. Back in the day, this is 1960, they would have North American Indian Club dances. And my mom got on a few stops after him, and when he saw her come on the streetcar, he said she was he envisioned her in a wedding dress, like without even knowing her or her name. And then my mom said, when she looked at him, he was the most handsomest Indian man she ever saw. And so she was disappointed. He got off a couple stops before her, but they ended up at the same dance. My dad was a volunteer bartender for that event. And my mom had a date that night, but he never showed up. So they got to talking, shared numbers, and 4 months later, my dad proposed to my mother on that same streetcar. So hence the name Res Rocket Romance.
Amazing. And now the streetcars in Toronto are now wrapped with the images of your family, your brother, your sisters, your mom and dad, their wedding day. What was that moment like when you saw that streetcar?
Oh, it was so overwhelming. I felt my mom's spirit. You know, she's been gone since 2000. She passed away from breast cancer, but it was just, oh, it's so meaningful. And to have my dad, he's 88 years old, to make the trip to Toronto for the ride, it was spectacular. It really was. And my great nieces, my great niece and great nephews were there, and my nephews and my sister, it was just amazing.
Incredible. What a story. What did your dad say when he saw it?
It's all good. That's it.
Pete, a man of very few words.
Very few words. Yeah, that's my dad. Love him so much.
Incredible. So people riding the transit streetcar in Toronto can see this beautiful images?
Yeah, it's just the one streetcar, right? It's the College Street streetcar. So if anyone's riding it, please take a picture of yourself. Hashtag Res Rocket Romance, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
Amazing. Congratulations. And what an amazing opportunity and moment for your family.
Thanks.
Thanks for sharing that with us. Back to you in studio.